All right, we are live for another Market Update Monday here on the Arrow Title Services page. And today we are talking about the market and how on fire it is. Guys, we go live every Monday at 2 p.m. with local realtors who showcase and tell you guys what is going on in the market right now and how crazy things are so that you guys get a better idea of what to expect in the market that we are in right now, as well as you guys get to see actual listings that are on the market right now and what they're going for. We always love getting great information from the local real estate professionals that are within our area and just hearing what they have to say about what's going on in the market right now. So if you guys are watching and you have any questions, you can actually leave a comment and we will bring it up onto the screen and answer it. If you have any questions regarding anything that anybody says or just a random real estate question, we're here to answer it and be a resource for you guys here. You guys can actually reach out to any of the local professionals that are on this call. In the description of this video, you can link to their Facebook pages and see all of the amazing things that they're doing. And just thank you guys so much for being on here. We do run this in 3 parts for you guys who are watching. The first portion is we're going to talk about the market, how it's doing, how things have changed in the last couple of weeks. And then the second portion is where they showcase the listing that they currently have and what's on the market and the price points. And the third portion is any announcements that they have. There's always great things coming up, coming soon, and etc. So there's great information all the way throughout, and you can always rewatch the replays on our Arrow Title Services YouTube channel or Facebook. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. And let's get this show on the road. Let's talk about real estate. What's going on, guys? We got Jessica up first. So Jessica, tell us what you're seeing in real estate right now.
All right. Thank you, Lucy. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. So what I am seeing in real estate right now is just absolute madness. Madness in the best way possible, depending on what side you're on. So if you're a seller, you have your choice of contracts or of buyers to choose from. But if you're a buyer, you're most likely finding that you're in a bidding war. So I mainly work in the St. Lucie Port St. Lucie area, but St. Lucie West down to Crosstown and PGA. So that's where all of my statistics are about to come from. And I'm a big numbers girl. I love numbers. So here we go. I'm going to break it down a little bit. As of about an hour ago, between St. Lucie West, PGA, Crosstown, stopping at that Gatlin mark, there's only 200 homes on the market. Only 200. That's like insanity. And 60 of them are brand new on the market. And from there, right now, also in the last 2 weeks, there are 105 pending contracts right there. So those are the bidding war winners. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Actually, that is exactly what's on the market right now. And what I can foresee in the next month, couple of months, actually, this is not going to stop. It's going to continue being a crazy seller's market. So if you're thinking about selling and that you're just curious about what the market is going to bring, put your home on the market, list with a professional, and get your home sold for a top dollar because it's going to happen.
Absolutely. What great information. I love hearing numbers and how they pertain to what's going on in our market right now. And one of the things that we've kind of mentioned in previous weeks is that like there's about a 2-month supply going on right now, right, guys? Which is like, yeah. You know, I'll let one of you guys explain what 2-month supply means. But it's crazy. It's insane. So Lissette, that brings you up next. So what are you seeing in your neck of the woods?
Awesome. Thank you, Lucy. And that was great, Jessica. Yes, it is a crazy market out there. This past weekend in particular, I'm working both with sellers and buyers. And on the sellers side, it's a delight. You have multiple showings, you have multiple offers, and there is a bidding war. And on the buyer side, it's a little bit of a frustration. There is tight inventory. It's so hard to find sometimes a property that a buyer is looking for or a property within their price range before it goes contingent. So my suggestion out there to sellers, if you are interested in selling, this is the time. Do not delay. Get in touch with your local realtor, get a feel for the market, look at the comms, and get that listing on the market as right away. And buyers, get active. Take a look at your listings that your agent's telling you every single day and act quickly. If you need to get a lunch break to view your property, run out and take a look at it because before you know it's going to be under contract.
Absolutely. It's a really fast-paced market right now. Things are going into contract within 24 hours, like hours, not even 24 hours. And it's like insane how we went from like COVID, where everybody was worried about what was even going to happen in real estate, to now it's like, what are we doing? Like, where's my life? I don't even know what I'm doing today. I don't even know what day it is. Is it Monday? If these things weren't named Market Update Monday, I wouldn't know what day it is. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Lissette, for that addition into that. Anna, tell us what's going on in your neck of the woods and what you're seeing as well.
Okay, so I'm going to elaborate on what you said earlier about the 2-month supply. So to be technical, it's actually 1.8 months supply left. So that means if we were to completely stop listing houses as of today, we would only have 1.8 months worth of inventory left. So yeah, that kind of explains, where we're at in the market. So it's absolutely crazy that there's only 200 homes left from point A to point B. But I've noticed too, I haven't really worked with a lot of condos, but this year alone, I've done actually, I think 3 condo sales, and it has been absolutely explosive, because I think it was just last year I was seeing condos go for, almost, right at the low hundreds. And now they're almost up to the same prices you could buy, a single family detached home. So it's just crazy that condos now are flying off the market. Usually you would see like a ton of condos just sitting there waiting, but now it's just everybody wants to move from Florida, everybody wants to move, up north, down here to Florida, or down south in Florida to like where we're at on the Treasure Coast. And it's just everything is going. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be, family or single detached family home, a condo. Not sure what the trailer sales are doing, but I know that land sales are absolutely ridiculous too. Builders are just buying up land left and right. So that's awesome. There's literally not a market in real estate that isn't flying off the market.
Wow, what a great addition to the conversation right there, talking about condos. And I think that we're seeing a lot right now, because Florida in its own sense actually has a lot of snowbirds that come here, right? So we have a lot of snowbirds that flock here, and they flock to that condo type of style living, because they're trying to get out of the big homes that they have up north or whatever it might be. So it's been very interesting. And things that I've mentioned in the past has been like, okay, like, how is this COVID going to affect the snowbirds that are coming down here all the time, right, guys? Like, literally, we've had an influx of snowbirds that come down here, and then they always go back up. But I feel like I'm really curious to see what the numbers are of how many of those snowbirds actually stay here this year over previous years, and how quickly it took them like to kind of transfer down and such like that. So it's been very interesting, and I love that you brought that up. I think that land is really important. There's so many different aspects of our market that are just moving rapidly. New construction is booming in Port St. Lucie. So what do you guys foreseeing? Like, we're in February. Guys, how is it February? Like, first of all. So we're in February of 2021. I know Jessica kind of touched on it earlier and what she's thinking for the next few months, but like, what are you guys seeing, and what are you guys are projecting for this next splurge, I guess, like as we're going into our season, what is normally our season? Or if you have something else to elaborate on, like, this is open discussion. So
yeah, I can jump in about the land sales and the new construction. That's one of my niche that I work with. I think I'm working with about 4 or 5 buyers who are ready to have something built, but guess what's stopping them? There's no land. There's like no land available. And so I've been cold calling a lot of landowners to see if they're, interested in selling, their piece of property. No, they're not, because they plan on coming down here and building on it themselves. So that's like another big issue that we're facing right now. And even land sales right now are going through crazy bidding wars. It's like, how much is that parcel going for? Are you kidding me? It's pretty insane. But hopefully that'll get a little bit better. We just gotta convince these land parcel owners to say, hey, come on, just sell it. Just sell it. It's fine.
It's fine.
The average price of land right now in Port St. Lucie it's running about what I know, at least 45 minimum, and then we're 45 to 60, right?
45 if you're lucky, right?
Yeah, it's skyrocketed. One of the builders that I work with, they just grabbed 2 for 75,000, one prime piece of land for 80,000. So and that's just the land. And, I'm sorry?
Quarter acre lot.
Yeah, and I'm just like, whew, that's a lot.
It's very interesting. I was speaking to a lot of land owners also a few months ago, and we're talking about selling their lot for $55,000-$60,000, and we're now seeing the same lots going for 85, and some are even listing at $100,000. Wow. It is insane. It really is
crazy. And they're not even flat lots. They still have trees, so people will have to purchase the lot and then pay it flat and repaired and everything. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we'll see.
Well, we know one thing, and this is what I tell people all the time when it comes to like title insurance and stuff. Like, they are not making more land, right?
No.
They're not making more land. Florida's losing land, if anything. It's
yeah.
We're sinking. No, it's fine. No, we're not sinking. No. But like it's crazy just to think of like how impacted our market has been. And I think that us on the Treasure Coast here, we're very much a gem here, right, in Florida. Like, we're not West Palm, we're not Miami, far off from that, thankfully. But there's so many other areas that are built up in Florida, and like along the Treasure Coast here, we have a very special vibe, and I call it like a big small town, right? That's definitely the vibe that we have going on here. So it's interesting, but I'm born and raised in Jensen Beach, so like, which is rare in itself, but it's crazy whenever I meet new people. I'm like, so what brought you here? Like, how did you get here? Like, that probably sounds rude, but like, what brought you here? Like, what attracted you to this area? And I'll tell you, 98% of people literally say that their brother, their sister, their aunt, their uncle, their grandpa, their grandma, whoever, some type of family member or friend was here, and they came to visit them or whatever, and that's how they heard about here. It's like a hidden gem type of thing. It's all word of mouth, which is insane.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's definitely where a lot of my clients that moved down here, always, it seems like they've been on here, they visited, and they fell in love with it, so they had to buy.
Right? It's crazy.
And my parents, I came out here because of my parents, but my parents found it by accident. They always kind of knew of like what was up here in the Treasure Coast. I'm originally born and raised in Miami, and they were looking for some place to retire that was like kind of quiet, but still not like super quiet. So every weekend for about maybe 6 months, they would just drive up and down the coast, up and down to Orlando and whatnot. And they decided they're on the turnpike one day, and my mom sees this sign, Port St. Lucie, new home starting at 200. And she's like, honey, pull over, let's go. So that exit was, I think it was like the one over off of like Winn-Dixie. I'm not great with streets off of the turnpike. But anyway, so everything just like fell into place. It was a total accident that they found it, but it's been now like 5 years almost, and they just love it. So
that's the 2% I was talking about. Remember, right. I said 98% of people.
Exactly.
And they're the 2% that just stumble upon it. So
right, exactly.
Oh my gosh. So I love that. Does anybody have anything to add before we go into the listing presentation portion? No? All right. I think that was a really great conversation, guys. If you guys are just tuning in right now, we really just touched on like what is really going on in our market right now. Rewatch the last portion that we just talked about because it was great. You can always watch the replays on our Arrow Title Services YouTube channel or here on Facebook. And gosh, I love having the local professionals come on here and just share with us what's actually going on, because you can hear anything you want in the news, right? And like, or whatever it might be, but a lot of it's not pertaining to our local market here, which is completely different than a lot of different markets that are going on in there. Real estate's going crazy all over the country, and Florida is one of the top states in the country that is people are flocking to. But our specific area is like doing very well over some others. So we're going to go into the next portion, which is the listing presentation portion, which each of these local realtors are going to showcase a current listing that they have that's going to showcase kind of what the market's looking like, what you can get for your bang for your buck. And it's always great to see like a house to a price to an area type of thing. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to get to that portion and then we'll go on to announcements. So Jessica, start us off. What property do you have to share with us today?
Awesome. Well, I have a property that's coming soon. I've been teasing it on my Facebook and my Instagram a little bit. It's actually going to hit the market this Thursday. So make sure you like my Facebook page and go to my regular page for all those updates. But it is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, very nice sized yard. It doesn't have a pool, but there's plenty of space for you to put your pool in. It's about 1,900 square feet, and it's still considered a new build. It's only 2 years old, and we're putting it on the market for $299. It's a steal. Like, honestly, it's a steal. And I really believe, I'm really hoping and praying that this is going to go pretty fast, but that one is coming soon on Thursday.
Ooh, I love it.
It's in like Crosstown area too, so it's gonna go great.
That's a good area. I love Crosstown. That bridge is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jessica. All right, Lissette, what do you've got coming up or on the market right now?
Well, on the market, I have this gem that I think it's just such a cute home. It's in the heart of Jensen Beach. It's a 3-2. Just a little bit over 1,400 square feet with a 2-car garage. You have a 2018 roof, 2018 water heater, and AC is about 4 years old. So all your main concerns are covered there. You have a huge yard with avocados, plantains, oranges, and the front of the yard, you have a beautiful Royal Poinciana. Now, this property is just minutes away from the beach. Minutes away from the closest boat ramp. So this is a boater's paradise. You can park your boat there. If you have an RV, more than welcome as well. This is, so it's just minutes away from downtown Jensen Beach, and it's listed at $298,900.
Awesome. That sounds beautiful. And what about, yeah, I love hearing these listings and putting the prices to them really, so that it gives people a better idea. What about you, Anna? What do you've got coming up?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share my screen real quick.
Absolutely. If you click share screen and then you click share screen again, it should share your screen.
Okay. Can you see it?
No. Didn't come out.
Okay, wait. There we go.
There we go.
All right, awesome. So, can you still see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my Wexford listing. This is located in Reserve Plantation in PGA, which is located right off of the St. Lucie West exit on 95. So it really is a great location for anybody, that wants to be close to the shopping centers. There's probably about 25 different excellent, prime restaurants to choose from. Like I said, shopping, anything you need is relatively, under 15 minutes away. It's a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. It's a gorgeous lot. It's located, the way it's situated on the lot, it's on an acre, but you can't see your neighbors. So you have a lake view, and then over here is a reserve, and then there's a golf course right over there. So you won't have anybody building in your backyard, which is awesome. Besides that, it was originally listed for $949,000. We actually just did a price drop, or I'm sorry, I'm going to price drop it probably tomorrow. We're going to list it at $895,000. So we're taking a $50,000 price drop. Sellers are absolutely hungry, ready to sell, and it's a gorgeous listing. Honestly, very unique. It kind of has like a northern feel home. This is the PGA Clubhouse. But I'll show you right here. It's, all brick with a metal roof, and it almost looks like a castle in a sense.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful and just really, really unique. No other home around here I've seen like it. Most of the reviews I've gotten is people think it should belong in like Pennsylvania or something.
I was just about to say.
It's 4,500 square feet on the inside. It has its own little mother-in-law suite, so you can enter in and out, and either rent that out or put your mother-in-law in there, I guess. But yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome. I love that. That is beautiful. And gosh, what a unique property. I love seeing the unique properties that like people can work with. Like that reminds me of a like North Carolina home or something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah, it does.
brick and everything. Oh, I love that. But if I can feel like I'm in North Carolina and I'm in Florida, I mean, I'm in. But that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for sharing those listings. It's always great to hear about like these listings and see how they match the prices. So thank you guys for sharing that piece of it. If you guys missed any of what we've talked about already, or if you have any questions for the local realtors who are on here, feel free to reach out to them on their Facebook pages, as well as if you have any comments, like you can always comment below and we will bring it up on the screen here now that we're live and answer it if you have any of those questions. Thank you guys so much for sharing that. And we're going to go to the portion where you guys talk about announcements, what you guys have coming up, because there's always great information that you guys have that's coming to the market or just in general, event-wise and such like that. So we'll start with Jessica. Jessica, what do you have coming up?
All right. Well, I'm part of the YPN for our local Realtor Association, and you do not have to be young to join it. You can be young at heart to join it. And we do our weekly coffee chats on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. It's just very chill, relaxed. Just come bring your coffee, and then we just have chit chat. So that link is on Facebook. I'll also share that on my page, and that we do every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. And feel free to share with all of your realtor friends and buddies.
Awesome. I love it. Thanks, Jessica. And what about you, Lissette, other than your adorable dog?
I know, she wouldn't leave me alone. I had to get her. She's spoiled. I do have a listing coming up. It's in the southeast area of Port St. Lucie. It is a 3-2, roughly, I believe, around 1,600 square feet. It was recently renovated. We should be listing it this week, and it's at a phenomenal deal at $225. So I think that's going to go pretty quick.
Okay, I love coming soon. Makes people come back. Love it. Thank you, Lissette. And what about you, Anna? Anything coming up in your world?
Yeah, so speaking of condos, I actually have a condo that's coming up. It's located in the lakes of, the lakes of St. Lucie West. It's either lakes of St. Lucie West or lakes of Port St. Lucie. Sorry, guys, haven't listed a home in there yet. But there's actually nothing available listed in there right now. Still going to price it pretty fair at $160. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, little over 1,100 square foot. Patio, and yeah, like I said, there's no inventory available right now.
Is that coming from? Okay, there you go, Anna.
Okay.
Go ahead. Finish. Just repeat that last. I don't know what that was. Repeat that last sentence.
Okay. What was I saying?
160.
There's no inventory available in there right now. But like I said, I'm still pricing it fair. We're gonna list at 165. I think I just said, if I said 160, I'm wrong. 165. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Like I said, little patio, and it's normally these condos, it's 4 units in one. This is located in the top right corner up front, so you don't have to walk around back. And I think it should go pretty quick because inventory's low.
Very nice. Very nice. Love to hear that. And guys, again, if you have any questions for the local realtors who are on here, reach out to them on their Facebook pages. It'll be linked in the description of this video. We are so thankful for them to come on and discuss with us what's going on in the market, show us what's on the market, and just all of the valuable information that they bring to you guys. We go live every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you happen to be in another state. And we share with you guys what's going on in the market right here along the Treasure Coast. If you guys don't already, make sure to follow our page, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. We always have these great conversations. If you guys missed the original conversation that we were talking about in the beginning, check it out, rewind and watch it because it was great. Just an amazing update as to what's going on right now. And it's crazy. You'd think that we're talking about this every single week and that it wouldn't change, but things change on a daily basis here in real estate. We are on our tippy toes every single day, and any realtor on here, look at them, they're all shaking their heads, yes. So it's just crazy right now, and we just want to share with you guys the information to make sure that you guys are top of mind, understanding what's going on in the market right now, just because it is so crazy. So we hope you guys will join us again for Market Update Monday next Monday at 2 p.m., as well as every Thursday we go live for a Thursday's Top Tips in Real Estate with local realtors and lenders, and we kind of talk about the buy side of things if you happen to be a buyer in the area right now. So again, thank you guys so much for coming on here, and to all of you guys who are watching, we hope to see you guys again next Monday, and thank you again. Have a great week. Bye, guys.